It's 105 years since the Native Land Act, and residents of Cape Town say restitution is not moving fast enough. Hundreds are expected to march through the city centre demanding housing in urban areas. Our reporter Pheladi Sethusa joins us from Cape Town. Pheladi, all these years later and residents are still fighting this issue.
Yes, Jahan, a number of housing and land activists have converged here and they're almost about to start with their march. They're marching under land for the living. They say a lot more urban lands need to be used for housing for people who work in the city. I'm joined now by Atolile Nochwala from the Social Justice Coalition just to bring us into the picture of some of the demands they're making today. So Atolile, this is not your first land march, but you have a number of demands that you are bringing up again. Just put us into the picture of what some of those are.
Well, the march in general is about land for living, because also what we've seen in the recent debates is that that part of the debate has been missing in terms of where people live, in terms of having dignified homes. You know, the majority of people, almost 2,700 informal settlements in South Africa, and these people don't have a sense of ownership of the land they are living in. And what we're saying is that if you look at the city of Cape Town, it's a very segregated city, and that we need the land that we have here in the CBD to be for people for living. And so we're talking about issues of social and affordable housing. We're saying that people must be moved closer to where economic opportunities are. We need to hear about that debate. The debate that we've been seeing we've been hearing on land expropriation without compensation has been mainly about agriculture and rural lands. We want this debate about urban land to also be in the limelight.
Now, Atolile, you're giving these demands to the city, the province and national government. Why do you think it's important to incorporate all three, or rather approach all three?
The failure of undoing the injustices of the past has been government in general. All levels of government for the past 20 or more years, it's all levels of government that have failed in terms of making sure that people have land, that people have dignified homes. And so the city of Cape Town has a role to play, the province has a role to play, but also national government has a role to play. So that's why we're saying they must work together and make sure that people have land and dignified homes.
Atolile, there's been a lot of pushback from the province and the city, particularly in court and in a number of courts actually, saying, you know, the pieces of prime land need to be leveraged for private use and all of that. Those court battles still go on. Do you think there'll be a lot of pushback going forward still on this same issue?
We know it's likely to happen. We know some of these political parties are funded by private property developers. And so it's because of money and politics that they are going to want to push those policies. But as the people, are not going to let that happen. We're saying it's enough, and that's why we're saying that all people of Cape Town must unite and fight against this property power, people who have big money, who can be able to influence policies. We know they're going to come into us in 2019 to vie for votes and for elections. We're going to say, first, make sure that you provide dignified homes for people.
All right. Now, Atolile, you're joined by a number of people from District 6, from a number of informal settlements. Tell us about the kind of people that are backing you today.
So what we have here is that it's the people of Cape Town, but we also have comrades from Durban who have been fighting the same struggle from Abahlali Basemjondolo, who are here to join us. Also in the memorandum that we have, it's a memorandum that has been endorsed by organizations across the country, but also around the world, organizations that are working on the same issues. So this is not a struggle of just the people of Cape Town, it's a struggle of poor and working class communities across the country.
All right, that's Atolile Nochwala from the Social Justice Coalition, Shahan, saying that land in urban areas needs to be reprioritized as soon as possible for housing.
Thanks for the update. Appreciate it. eNCA reporter Pheladi Sethusa in Cape Town.